Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stellaris with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to the Union of Divergence, and something a little bit interesting. Now, after the last video, I forgot to save at the very end, so now coming back to the game, it was about 2 months since the very end of the last video, and so I had to do the Asteroid Blast Door again, well, at least complete it. And we got less minor artifacts this time, only getting 75. So I don't know what influenced that. Maybe there's a random element to the rewards, but apparently you can get less or more from certain events. Well, it was my fault for not saving, so we're going to leave it there, and sadly that just means we have a few less artifacts to play with. So, what are today's goals? Honestly, the main goal is just to try and find as many archaeological sites as possible, try and figure out more things with the DLC. I want to experience as much as possible, as fast as possible, and we need to do this. This is heavily hinting it's going to give us a new artifact, and hopefully, it might be a major one. It's also a good chance it might just be just a minor artifact, not a relic, which is what I was meant to say there, but if it is a relic, that would be utterly amazing. So as soon as we've scouted out the area, we are going to go ahead and just go for a station, even if it means skipping all of this and making it way more expensive in the long run. Because I just think that's the best thing to do right now. So let's grab that, go over there, and of course we are still trying to figure out what happened to the Star Petal, the luxury resort, which is currently in the middle of a gas giant. Well, on the outside of the gas giant being devoured by the gas giant, but still a pretty bad position to be in nonetheless. I've went ahead and also made some more science vessels because I want to go out and explore the galaxy as fast as possible. I want more relics as fast as I can. More artifacts even. More stuff. I want more stuff. All the stuff. There we go. And finally you, Floating Leaf 2. Awesome name there for a ship. And you can just carry on over there as well, why not? Okay, go! We're also going to find out very soon if we can keep these colonies as colonies, because that is such a huge bonus. Plus 20% growth speed, plus 10% happiness is a lovely thing indeed. We've also started discovery. To boldly go where no tree has gone before. Which is quite a few places, to be fair. A new empire has been found. Hopefully it'll be as friendly as the last empire. Which, to be honest, wasn't even that friendly, but we made friends with them. The power of bribery.
Complete.
Just the power of bribery. Now sending back Franz of Red, our level 3 scientist, so he can work on this, because this is a difficulty 3. We really don't want a lower level. Where are you? There we are. Lovely. And let's go with more mining station output. We probably won't be building any offensive ships in quite some time. Yeah, you know what? Can one of you just ignore what you're doing currently and just go right there and just survey that system? Ignore everything else, that's your goal. Don't give me a question mark. Oh god, that joke was terrible. Why do you people watch me? The final days. The archaeologists working on the Star Petal have gathered sufficient clues and evidence to paint a reasonably clear picture of the station's final days. A stray asteroid impacted the station, knocking it into an orbit that would soon plunge it into the atmosphere. So, I was wrong there. I thought it was going to be foul play or something else, but nope, it was an asteroid to the face. Station-keeping thrusters could not compensate, and the command staff soon issued an evacuation order. Unfortunately, the station only had enough escape pods to evacuate a fraction of its passengers. A mass panic soon erupted. Those who were not trampled to death perished when the station's environmental systems failed, as it drifted deeper into the gas giant. Get more escape pods, lads. Well, that's that done. And you are on a bound... Okay, you very well may hate us because we are pacifists. Where are you? You are the one over here, right? Yes, you are. Please don't hate us that much. Oh, that's a lot of hating. That is a considerable amount of dislike. If we bribe you with all of our alloys, that'll give us plus 100. We could wait until new contact fades, but the problem is you're going to grab these systems and we want access to this area. So actually, I'm going to very quickly, preemptively grab these two before you can. So... it's gonna be painful because it'll slow down how fast we can get over here, but yet we need to stop you from expanding, otherwise we simply can't. And although I want this to be a reasonably tall empire, it's going to be quite a balanced empire, so I do need some more space to expand. Let's see, though, eh? Can we bribe you into being our friends, even if we don't wait? Okay, you don't care about minerals, but you know, you can just sell minerals for alloys. Just putting out there, lads, you can do this. I'm not some kind of genius. The comment section will agree. There we are, let's just do that until we can get 100. Lovely. Behold the power of bribes. Yeah, that did not work well. I was hoping maybe we could get at least a commercial pact or a research pact, but apparently not. Have to wait until new contact fades. Problem is, there's a very real chance you're going to go to war with us. Would you? No, you wouldn't have a defensive pact. Also said woo there rather than would you. After a little bit of bribery, we now have a defensive pact with our neighbours, so if they want to attack us, they'll also have to attack them. And although these are stronger, because of course they are fanatic militarists, it's still going to be just enough, hopefully, to scare them away. There we are then. So, apparently, we've found the world. And there are tall pile-like towers, essentially what's on this piece of artwork here. Okay, of course, start digging. A relic world? What are you? A city once stretched across this entire world. Only ancient and abandoned ruins remain now. Their original inhabitants long since departed. So it's like a tomb world, but not? And making noise at me as I get close. Okay. Well, that is freaking awesome. Okay, we need that. So, grab these two still, and then once you can, start moving towards this. Still need to block these guys off. We do not need them to get here. We may need to start contacting the marauders as well, so we can buy mercenaries, just in case they attack us. I'm hoping, once the new contact goes down, if they don't expand, so we don't get border friction, we might just have enough friendship with bribery in order to get a research agreement or something, and then the trust should stop them from attacking us. Remember, we are pacifists. If we can get away without any war, that would be swell. One more of these Cybrix artifacts have been recovered, giving us 3 minor artifacts. Lovely. Now, with this world, most likely going to use this for energy for a while, but until then, more unity, more unity. We have apparently been dragged into war versus these fellows. Our citizens greet you in peace, although apparently we're at war, so less about peace, really. Ooh, new sites. Ooh, robots. A crashed starship. And what are you? Hole in the ground. And where are these two exactly? One's over there. Where's the other? Apparently found another empire as well. Lots of unfriendliness. At war, minus 50. Really? Being at war makes you unhappy with us. Oh, it's over there, okay. Well, we're not really going to get either of those, and obviously I'm not actually going to join in this war because there's no chance. Was it us? Yep, we were the... No, we are the defender, never mind. What are you? Militarists. Well, you might win this one, which is a shame, mostly because it means we're going to lose ships from our defenders, which means more likely to be attacked by our neighbours. I'm pretty selfish with that, but yeah, that is kind of the case here. The heart of the Pulsar. Rummaging through the secure safes where the Star Petal's wealthiest clientele stored their personal belongings has revealed a treasure trove of strange artifacts and jewellery. Perhaps the most noteworthy among them is the heart of the Pulsar, a unique diamond necklace quite famous in its day for having been worn by 5 different heads of state, giving us 4,000 energy and 8 minor artifacts. Lovely. But of course now, that is done. And so we continue. Can you just stop being wary for like 5 seconds? We'll give you research. We're gonna be okay at that. Two sides. Upon closer examination, the smashed droids found on the surface appear to originate from two distinct cultures. Technologically, the droids must have been evenly matched when they were still functional. But there are many subtle differences that hint to different design origins. Okay, so there was a robot war here. The Grand Herald. Okay, so the planet seems dead. We'll have to go down there to find more. Okay, that seems really interesting, actually. Okay, this is the first time I've read, and I'm like, okay, once again, I really want to know what happened here. So, let's just race over here, grab all of this as fast as possible, and activate these two. With the Relic World first, and the Grand Herald second. Anything for more influence, thank you. Yes, be protective over us. We are pathetic in comparison to your lovely many eyes. No, we're not lying. Your eyes are beautiful. Like little angry dots. Beautiful angry dots.
Construction complete.
Everyone feels sympathy to the trees. Battlefield. So apparently the asteroid was not just a dumping ground, but also a battlefield for the droids. Exactly why two interstellar powers would commit such vast resources towards waging a massive ground war on a small and unremarkable asteroid remains an unanswered question. A question which Franz of Red will eventually unearth with minus 40% because he's lower level than the difficulty. But eventually, we believe in you. Be the best you. Believe in yourself. Do you want some influence? Yes! Leave the machine there, they get all the influence. Build! I want these things for myself. Who knows, maybe they are vast powerhouses. Maybe they'll give us a paperweight. Who knows? Oh dear. Ooh. Okay, well at least we're almost equal now. Not that we're actually engaging in this war, but, you know, I'd rather have my allies win than my enemies. Can we do a commercial pact yet, please? Oh, 0, come on. You like us? Look, trust +1. That's more than 0. So this isn't finishing off one of the sections, it's just a little bonus. Our continued excavations have unearthed a small cache of antique objects. Franz of Red has identified several minor artifacts amongst them. He also looks weird in this picture, but he insists it's just the light. Neither of my first colonies are producing our secondary species. It's not really a huge negative, but I want more Groots. It feels weird ignoring all these, but I really want to get these started as soon as possible, especially the Relic World. So, one thing to note is now I'm going to be focusing on bonus habitability as much as possible. Now that habitability is so much more important, affecting resources and population growth, yeah, that makes adaptable species way more powerful, and any species which rushes tech to make it more habitable really, really good. It also means, once again, the cyborg option is made more powerful. The flesh is weak, turns your people into cyborgs, which have bonus habitability. Don't worry, we're still not going down that route, I am sticking with this, but that is now so much more tempting. Okay, slight change of plan. We're going to go for this one first, the Grand Herald, purely because we have the influence to do so way faster than the Relic World. I know the Relic World is almost certainly going to be way more powerful. Wow, look at all those. Oh my god. Yeah, this is pretty good. But I just want more of the relics. It's what I find interesting right now, so go ahead. Ooh, actually, do we have more influence than I thought we had?
Survey complete.
Oh, never mind, it wasn't taking away the influence for a second there, that was really weird. But yeah, let's just do that. And we already have a level 2 over here, and this is only level 0 to begin with. Sorry, a level 2 as well, so that's fine.
Special project complete.
Lovely. More artifacts. So that's 3 out of 6. That'd be great to get early on as well. Okay, the Grand Herald. Let's see exactly what your world has to offer. Petals of Cyan. Go forth. Where are you? There we are. Lovely. Since you're eager. So this was once an advanced civilization which now has nothing on this surface. Surprised it's not like a tomb world, but I guess that would be quite powerful at adding relics to tomb worlds as well, so it's more than one thing. Okay, well, you may as well go ahead and grab all of these while you're now just waiting around, and when you can, head towards the Relic World. It is quite painful to go for this first, but yeah, I just want more stuff going on. I like my stories.
Construction.
Oh, what's that? An empire which won't like us? That's a surprise. There have been no friendly empires so far. And also, these fellows will now no longer make a commercial pact because they have a commercial pact with someone else. So my trust growth is so slow. Oh god, they're being eaten. They've lost systems. Are they currently at war? No, okay, so they've just lost... Obviously something's either made a claim or just taken these systems. So whatever this is here, there's a chance it's a devouring swarm, and we're going to ignore it for now. I'm not even going to try and figure out what it is. Yeah, so this will be just bastion placement, I guess. I'm tempted to grab this one just to make it a bit more of a choke point, but then they'll be angry at us, and we don't really want them fighting us either, even if they are under attack. Oh, hostile universe. Okay, so the site has been finished, and it didn't really give us all that much. Our archaeologists have learned that after a long and bitter war, the two empires inhabiting this corner of the galaxy some 200,000 years ago signed a treaty compelling them to settle all future disputes with arranged and highly regulated combat engagements between robot armies. Okay, so it was a designated battlefield. That's pretty cool. Until one of the empires was caught cheating. Cool concept, though. A virtual war, so that true bloodshed can be ignored or avoided. Ooh, you're a really high level. Tempted to send you over here and replace our old person. No, they'll level up while they're doing it. It's fine. You better be worth it. What are you called again? Herald, right? The Grand Herald. Well, it's a grand version of what I just said. We've just grabbed some more influence, and so we're sending on our scientist over here. This way we can get this archaeological site done a lot faster, since they are already level 4 and they level up faster, which is really, really nice. Hopefully we can colonize whilst the dig site is active. The war is over, and our allies have been defeated. Thankfully it was just a humiliation defeat, so no major setback, but still. Still rather if they won.
Detected.
Oh, that's been some bad luck. There's a 50% chance that they get 1 clue, 20% chance they get 2 clues, and 30% chance if they just outright fail. And yet, triple fail. Since there was a little bit of confusion in the previous video, I just want to restate that this minus 10% does not mean that the scientist is not good enough to do this, it just means there's a low chance each time this rolls that we do succeed and then go to the next task. But there's a chance, as the roll outcomes are showing here, that we get clues which increase our odds of the breakthrough. So every time we get more clues, the breakthrough increases, and so eventually we will always get there. And it's a really good way of leveling up our scientists. The Herald just gave us 1,500 energy from a resource cache. So that's pretty darn nice. Now, we could swap out this for a better scientist. That is very possible, but honestly, right now, I want all the higher level scientists just going out and finding anomalies. I really, really want this sorted as soon as possible, and the anomalies for this are horrendous. Even the higher level scientists are taking a very long time. So it's okay, if we get a few fails, it just levels them up. But of course, I really want this relic world, so yep, higher level, going right there. Devastated but fairly advanced architecture hints at a technologically adept humanoid species on the verge of spacefaring capability. Translated documentation and extensive monumental architecture indicates a deeply seated religion or spirituality that permeated the entire civilization. The phrase Great Herald is mentioned repeatedly and appears to be a figure or concept of divine awe. Okay. Keep digging! Continue. And you've leveled up. Excellent. And you are now excavating this. It turns out you don't need to manually choose the scientist every single time in this section. You can just grab the science vessel and then go excavate site. So that's something nice we've just learned. And you can colonize a world you're currently researching, which is very, very nice indeed. Hey, for once, still 0%, even though we massively outdo the difficulty. That's still nice, though, because there's only a 20% chance of failing. Ooh, and I didn't even read this. So simply, this was a mammalian society which stole from other empires and made nothing of their own. Including a lot of things they did not need. Okay, pretty simple. It's a relic world with loads of rubbish. But it's our rubbish now. Wow, loads of extra districts. This is going to be a really good world for science and for energy by the looks of things. Wow, and like every single type of rare resource. And even more science. Okay, yeah, we need this world up and running as soon as possible. One more Cybrix artifact recovered. 2 more to go. Come on, we're so close. 100% happiness. Still not growing any of our secondary species though still, which is really annoying. I've even added some more agriculture stuff to try and promote it. We can't do that, but no population controls and no migration controls. They should be able to move out. But I guess they are also sedentary, so... yeah, having those as sedentary and these as nomadic probably isn't helping, and I can't manually move them either. I would like a mix, because these guys make the ultimate workers, the brutes. These fellows actually don't mind us, because they like these fellows. And we're allies with them, so what if I bribe them? Oh, that is lovely. Yes, yes, yes. Lovely, very strong empire suddenly likes us. Excellent.
Construction complete.
Oh, hello. So, it turns out that the people were killed here because they didn't want to give up all of their trinkets. Oh dear. And perhaps it was infighting between the different rat clans, which of course are the people who lived here once. The Rubricator, it appears, is something special though. If that's how you even pronounce it. Okay, continue. Within the Grand Herald, we now have the Testament of Omen, something which is written about again and again, and apparently causes paranoia and dread in the general population. Essentially, it is the impending doom. Due to this, they have looked to the heavens for divine intervention. Well, maybe they found it, maybe they didn't, but either way, the world is sort of dead, so we can assume one way there. Where are you going? Just stay there and start surveying from where you are. That's fine. I just want to find artifacts. There is an order to the rat's chaos. In a somewhat artificial-looking building towards the center of town, there is a digital inventory of every single item, complete with their origins. Okay, fantastic. The Rubricator, described as a thingy-majig maker with magical powers, has its place to the right of the Empress's lilac ribbon. Sure. And so we move on to the next one. Now, even though we are higher level than difficulty, still minus 20%. The honor-bound warriors no longer wish to be our friends. If only we had much stronger friends right here. Oh yeah, we do. We don't need you anymore. You attack us. You fight the strongest empire currently available, and ones which are only a little bit weaker than you. You just sit there and be angry. Sure, why not? Ooh, after this we can see if colony can be a permanent type of world. The Creed of Servitude. Within the Grand Herald, we have a world where now suddenly, before the civilization vanishes, loads of buildings pop up which are all about heavy industrial work, and are less fancy than the old buildings. Over the entrance of each of these buildings is the Creed of Servitude, a prayer of service to the Grand Herald and its holy plan. The theory is that this is some kind of response to the doom foretold in the Testament of Omen. Keep digging. Look at you leveling up so quickly. You know, sending in the lower level seems to maybe be a better idea, just because they level up so fast. The excavation team has discovered the source of the foul stench, and it's ill-boding. Closer to the centre of the city are enormous piles of dried fecal matter and pools of corrosive bile. Nice. The archaeologists could not identify the alien DNA in the fecal matter, but the piles contain partially digested hoarders, the rats. Whatever consumed these aliens swallowed them whole. Even more disconcerting is the discovery of a fresh oh no, they're still alive. Whatever killed the rats might still be here. Within the world of the Grand Herald, we have found the broadcast of the vast majority of the population. They are chanting, "The ascension is nigh, carry us, O Grand Herald, into a new beginning. Lead us from a land of tears and dust, and grant us a new home amongst the stars. We follow thee as one, we follow thee." So, actually, maybe it is a ship then. Or at least they were building a ship. Oh, that would explain the heavy industrial work. Okay. Keep digging. Must be getting close to the end now. This is the longest of any of them so far. Chapter 5 now. We have found the Empress Motel, where the rats had their last stand and apparently is where the Empress was residing. Hopefully we can find the rubricator somewhere nearby. So no, sadly, you can't keep a colony as a colony forever. Once it reaches a certain amount, that is the first building being upgraded, you no longer have access to it, which makes sense. I'm just a little bit disappointed. The Hymn of Following was not an isolated event, so the entire world was getting ready to leave. That's interesting, or at least the population of the world was getting ready to leave the world. The document refers to a specific location on the planet, where some final reckoning or ritual will occur. Okay then. Let's see what we get. Maybe it will be a ship. Finally, the first brute Groot not grown on Divergence is being grown. In a growing way. Grown here. Grown. We found an amoeba! Excellent. Okay, go home. Okay, so apparently we have indeed found the rubricator, and it's a replicator, an ingenious alien invention that can make endless copies of just about any artifact. Ooh. I definitely want that. So, we went back to the ship, and then Talons from the Void. What is that? Oh! It's a dragon thing. A snarling, hissing fiend has appeared out of the void. With one swipe of her giant talons, she snatched the archaeology shuttle carrying the team. So, yeah, this is the fellow who ate the rats. Translate her animal noises, sure. Didn't expect her to talk. You know, I'm just gonna go with please don't hurt us. The dragon squints and exposes her fangs, sizing up the ship's crew, then recoils. Now leave before I get hungry. Sure, you run. So obviously we didn't actually get whatever the item was.
Survey complete.
Problem is, am I going to lose these stations?
Survey complete.
What is old Shard going to do here? Oh dear. So she is indeed going to kill us.
Survey complete.
Okay, she's not that strong. I mean, she's way too much for us to deal with at the moment. But that station is very weak and took quite a few hits. Yeah, she really isn't that strong. Again, way too strong for us, but maybe we could hire some mercenaries. We probably could. If we sell some relics, get in touch with the mercenaries, we could probably get some mercenaries to help us out. So, which aliens are you? I don't know. So let's start discovering all the aliens. Sure, why not? Oh, or we could, you know, figure out which ones are in that system. But for now, let's just watch this.
Colony founded.
But we have a colony here now. What's gonna happen? Just gonna sit there? Okay. So I accidentally accepted this before reading it, and let's read through it first, or at least have a look-see. Essentially, it was nothing to do with religion at all. We just misinterpreted the text, and there was a camouflage field, which was hiding the Grand Herald, an immense Titan-class spaceship. The nature of the oncoming menace is still a mystery, but from the looks of it, whatever it was seems to have arrived before the Titan was fully operational. Scattered around the ship are thousands of desiccated remains of the extinct species. The Titan that we now have, 40 years into the game. The Grand Herald. With dark matter deflectors.
Initiating communications.
I don't know if that's strong enough to possibly kill Shard, but suddenly... Where are we? Yeah, we've jumped up a little bit. Sure. I don't know if I should do this. I probably shouldn't. We've got a Titan. That is... awesome. That is so awesome. Oh, I've got to decide if I'm going to fight it or not. Okay, until then, let's just sort out some of this stuff, shall we? That's going to cost so much energy at the moment, we don't really need it either, so it's fine. Just continue to grow. Ooh, are we not... No, yes, we are growing. Excellent. So, I can't actually hire any marauders, which is really annoying. I'm not going to sacrifice the Grand Herald to the dragon. I literally just don't know if it will or not. I don't think it will. Just based on luck. This thing even has a jump drive. I've went ahead and sold quite a few of our relics. This way we can start building up some star bases, which A, means we can finally get some of that trade value, but B, means we can have some more navy capacity, because I really, really, really want Shard to go away, because I want to see what happens after they're defeated. Also, you know, this world's going to be really powerful, and I would like to be able to get the trade value. Which would be nice. So... our neighbours, our allies, ended up declaring war versus the fanatical purifiers. That's why we're not at war with them, because that only happens in a defensive war. And they're losing. Yep, the fanatical purifiers are winning. And with that, and with our glorious Titan, I'm afraid I am all out of time for today's video. In the next video, we are going to try and get all of these done, all these lovely extra sites, and try to get a fleet together to attack Shard, the Grand Dragon, and see what happens after that. This is, honestly, maybe the weirdest episode we've had so far, and truly a fantastic one. We've got a Titan. What more can I say? Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stellaris is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. You can stay there for now, Shard.